windy. The wind has knocked a load of like branches onto the road. I'm hoping you can hear me. What we'll do though, we'll stop. My God, we'll stop. That wind is freezing. That wind's so cold. Yeah, the weather's starting to pick up a little bit, but it's still freezing cold. It's just the wind. The wind's a pain in the arse. But silver linings, despite the fact it's cold, it gives me an opportunity to test these things out. FlatLand3D's new Pro e-skate gloves. It's the first time I felt comfortable wearing a set of gloves whilst I'm riding. Just getting absolutely like hammered by the wind. It just like my ears are numb. I can't feel my nose or my face. I mean, you know, without like plugging the gloves too much, at least my hands are warm, the gloves work. But like it just there's no way you're gonna be able to hear me out there. So I thought, screw it, we're gonna head back to the house and I'm just gonna continue all the rest of this stuff in here. Oh my God, what's going on? At least the weather's getting a little bit better. It's not just raining all the time. It's been raining for weeks and it's been driving me insane. So I got sent the Flatland gloves just under a week ago. I didn't want to release a video straight away. I wanted to put them to some use a little bit. So I've been riding with them kind of on and off over the last couple of days. Only short rides. Like I said, the weather's been rubbish, but if it's been driving, like heading out, riding around on them, I'm kind of putting them to the test. I've had a good ride on them today. So yeah, these are first thoughts and first impressions of the FlatLand3D gloves. If you're new around here, my name is Mikey. I do videos about electric skateboards. Hit that subscribe button if you like videos about electric skateboards. It really helped me out. And at the end of this, if you like what you see, throw a thumbs up and throw a comment down below. I answer everyone's questions. What I want to do is I want to kind of get out the way the two negatives about the brand new FlatLand3D Pro electric skateboard gloves. I don't really think they're negatives, to be honest. The first one is, if you've watched Press Reset's video and he recommends going down a size, I concur, I agree with him. You want to go down a size, I'd say. The main reason for that is, obviously, there's not that much excess material. But if you go down a size, it's going to be a lot more snug. And the main benefit you'll get out of that is using these little lycra pads on your first two fingers if you want to use your phone, because there's a little bit of excess material there, and trying to use your phone, it kind of doesn't always receive the input. If that lycra is snug, if you kind of pull it around so it's snug against your finger, you'll find that the input on the phone is a lot more sensitive, it works better. The other one is, you might have seen some posts on Reddit, people were mentioning the sturdiness of the material around here. You've got the lycra piece at the bottom here where it attaches to the palm. There's tears, someone's posted an image of tears on there. But I think that's more them pulling the gloves on from the lycra. This stuff is thin, it's for comfortability. So if you're pulling the glove on by this, it's going to tear the material here. That's why they've installed these loops. The loop is on there to pull the glove on. So yeah, if you get a pair of these gloves, definitely use this loop to pull them on your hand and not the lycra fabric around the wrists. That's about it. Apart from that, really impressed with these gloves. I've still got my helmet on. So FlatLand3D's Pro electric skateboard glove. Like I say, I've managed to ride with them kind of on and off over the last couple of days, weather permitting, but today I've managed to get a good session in them. So apart from those two small negatives, i.e. pulling the glove on with the loop and probably going down a size, so far I'm really impressed with these gloves. It's the first time I felt like I've been able to wear a pair of gloves comfortably. Finally having a glove, I'm pretty stoked about that. So first off, the glove has Knox SPS, which is Scaphoid Protection System, and that's using two features: the Uni-directional plate, which sits on the back of the hand from the back here to the wrist, and then these two micro lock foam sliders on the palm, one over the scaphoid and one which acts as a bridge. So those two features will prevent your hand, or your arm rather, from rolling over your hand in the bail. Now, this is talking from first-hand experience. If you check out this video here, I have in the past dislocated a bone in my hand from bailing on the board through no fault of my own, some other idiot doing whatever it was that he did. A really cool feature. It means that I don't feel like the need to wear my TSG wrist guards anymore. So this is what I was riding with, and the great thing about the TSG wrist guards, I felt like the remote, although the wrist plate was there, I could still kind of hold the remote comfortably. It wasn't ideal in any way, but it still fit in the palm of the hand and I could still ride with it. So if you're adamant that you must have wrist guards, then I'd go with TSG. But I feel like now I don't need to wear wrist guards anymore because of the protection I get from these gloves. So there we are, with remote in hand. The main feature of these, I think that's most important, is this lycra panel on these fingers. Like I say, go a size down and you're going to be able to use your phone a little bit better with these two fingers. But regardless, with the size that I've ordered, which is my size, this lycra panel with these silicone grips here, it's so good on this scroll wheel on the boosted remote. So if you ride an electric skateboard, if you ride a boosted board and you've got responsive control, you'll know how important it is to connect the thumb to the wheel. It feels like an extension of your body and every millimetre counts. I've used cotton and woolen gloves in the past and I feel like I've had to take them off because that fabric between thumb and wheel has been too distracting. With this fabric now, it's fantastic. It's really, really good. With the fabric on the back, which is multi-directional like mesh fabric on the back, you've got full control of the hand there, apart from when it tries to lock over, it locks into place. You've got these pads on the fingers which will protect your fingers in the event of a knock, which are abrasion resistant finger guards. Another great feature, and it's one that I've seen on other gloves before, is this kind of like cloth panel on the thumb that can be used to either wipe your brow if you're riding in summer and you get too hot, or if in winter you're wearing goggles or some kind of clear glasses and they fog up, you've got a cloth there on the back of the hand, on the thumb panel, to kind of wipe those down, which is pretty neat, I think. The middle panel there on the palm is breathable, so if you are riding in the summer, apparently your hands will not sweat as much because this fabric's breathable. I've not been able to put that to the test because it's so cold at the moment, so these are really handy to have. And then you've got the reflective strip across the full length of your wrist, which will light up in the dark. All in all, really good gloves. I'm really impressed. I won't be wearing a TSG wrist guard anymore. I'll be wearing these. I also want to point out that they sent me the original gloves, which I'll be using these in the summer. It's got all similar features. It's just not got that protection of the wrist. But I will be using these, and I can't wait to try them out. They also sent me the retractable, the Kevlar cord lanyard. When I first saw these on the scene, I was a little bit dubious. Only I didn't want that. I didn't want to feel that kind of like that pull on the remote. I used to always use the wrist loop, like most of you will do. And as you might know from using that, it does get a little bit frustrating when you pick up the board and the remote's kind of clacking against the board, or if you go to get coffee or you go to a shop and or whatever, and you're paying or doing whatever you need to do with the remote kind of like dangling down there. That just become a little bit frustrating, but I didn't want to use one of these because I felt like I'd feel that pull on the cord, on the remote, but you don't. It's really well designed. It's like one of those things that, why was it not invented ages ago? It's got this uni-directional plate, so no matter which way you kind of pull in the remote, it will follow you around. And the amount of tension it's near perfect. So when you're finished using the remote, for whatever reason, you let it go and it kind of just sits on your side. I also love that the actual plate that sits on your belt is wide, because I wear quite thick belts, so they're wide enough to kind of sit on any belt that you may have. All in all, why were these a thing from the beginning? So FlatLand3D, thanks for the kit. If you're thinking of getting any of these, use the link down below. That lets them know that you've come via me. That really helps support the channel and it'd be really appreciated. Season 2's got off to a good start. Once the weather gets a bit better, you're going to see a lot more of me. I'm going to upload a lot more regularly. I'm going to upload a lot more. That's it. Peace out. See you in the next one.